Good morning, great morning, wonderful morning, spectacular morning, outstanding morning, magnificent morning. Yes, that big, beautiful reminder again, as with the beginning of every one of these calls, that we always have a choice. Write that in your notes right here, right now. I always have a choice. And what is that choice? Well, the choice to give meanings to things, to accept, reject ideas, to originate ideas. Remember, everything is fundamentally meaningless. Nothing is good or bad. It's our thinking that makes it so. And our thinking, which is how we're thinking, determines the outcomes of our life. See, that's where the power is for you. And that's what we dive into here at Elevitality in Master Your Mind. We dive into the principles, the truths that, if used, will change everything in your life. Now, did you catch that little phrase there of if used? Yes, that's a wonderful thing to grab onto because this information, I got news for you. It's static energy. Knowledge is not power, it's only potential power. See, the only way that what I'm sharing with you will have power in your life and help you to deliver the outcomes that you love is if you use it. You've got to apply it, you've got to practice it, you've got to engage with this thought process. See, that's called application, baby. You've got to use this information. If you use it, oh my God, you'll see some wonderful change in your life. Now, what have we been studying from? We've been studying from this beautiful masterpiece, the Master Key System. Now, if you don't have a copy of this, I highly recommend that you get it. And also, don't keep it neat. Highlight it, underline it, take notes. It's a very important thing for you to do. Most people, they'll just read the book and they'll just keep it right there at that. Well, that's not going to help you. All the reading in the world, all the memorization in the world, that's not going to change your life. See, it's through the implementation of this that's what's going to change your life. So make sure that you have a copy of this. And if you don't, just click on the link that we provide you so you can get your copy, so you can read along with us. And then from there, use it. Okay. And also, with you have a gold card. Wave your gold card, everybody. There you go. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Those of you who are using this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, here again, another important thing. Yes, even though the gold card is an important tool, the thing that you've got to understand is you don't manifest what's written on the card. The same way that you don't manifest what's on a vision board, the same way that you don't manifest affirmations. See, what determines the manifestation is how we feel about these things. See, how you feel about what you've written down. See, that's what's going to be externalized as an outcome. And it's the same way when it comes to your vision board, and same way when it comes to the affirmations. See, feeling is the secret, is what Neville Goddard talks about. And if you do use what I'm sharing with you, you could change how much you earn, what you do for work, your lifestyle, all of that to be big, bold, and beautiful. That is, provided you make the big, bold, beautiful change inside. Write this in your notes again. As within, so without. As within, so without. Your outer world is a reflection of what's happening in your inner world. When you change your inner world, you change your life. All right, so let's dive into this, shall we? Let's go into where we are in this beautiful masterpiece, the Master Key System by Charles Haanel. Now, where we are is on page 289. Now, again, remember, application is where it's at. Now, here on section 15, all mental discovery and attainment are the result of desire plus concentration. Desire is the strongest motive to action. The more persistent the desire, the more authoritative the what? The revelation, the ideas. See, that's here emphasized about intuition. Desire added to concentration will wrench any secret from nature. It'll expose the truth. Now, let's dive into something practical to help you to understand this. And let's use this when it comes to your goal. What he's saying is that if you're loyal to this unseen reality, if you are consumed with it, and if you're one with it, you're connected with it, guess what will happen? You will see all the answers. They'll come to you. Now, why is that a truth? Well, it's because your intuition comes to you solely based from the frequency that you're on. Now, really grab onto what I'm saying here. Write this in your notes. Again, like attracts like. See, when you're in harmony with this, when you're loyal to this, what's happening in you is you are really on a frequency. You're on a specific vibratory state. And that vibratory state is what is the attractive force in your life. And you can look at it this way. And I asked this question many, many times, and it's a simple answer that every one of you know when it comes to this question. And that is, will you be able to be happy most of the time if you're constantly thinking sad thoughts? What's the answer? No, it's not going to happen. See, being happy is the result of being on a happy frequency. It's by thinking happy thoughts. You're never ever going to be able to be happy most of the time if the frequency that you're on is rooted in sadness and disappointment. If that's how you're thinking, I got news for you. That's how you're going to feel, and that's what's going to come into your life. See, this is where you have this power to choose comes into play. See, you get to choose the ideas that you're going to accept and reject. See, that's your greatest power. And then from there, you can imagine whatever you want. And if you're loyal to that unseen reality, in other words, if you focus on it to the point of where you're focusing from it, get ready because it's going to start changing right before your eyes. Now, do this. Hold your hand up, give yourself a big kiss, and accept that power that's in you. So let's go over this again. All mental, what's the word? Discovery and attainment, the attainment of it, you having it in your life, are the result. Notice it's cause and effect. Results, that's on the outside. The effect is how you're thinking, are the result of desire plus concentration. In other words, what's happening in your mind, how you're thinking. Desire is the strongest motive to action. The more persistent the desire, the more authoritative the revelation. Desire added to concentration will wrench any secret from nature. Any secret. Now, he goes further. In realizing great thoughts, in experiencing great emotions that correspond with great thoughts, the mind is in a state where it appreciates the value of higher things. Now, let's dissect that really quick. Now, when he says realizing great thoughts, what he's talking about is you connecting with higher thoughts. He's talking about you locking into ideas and becoming one with them. Now, that's important for you to get because remember, you're the one that gets to choose whether or not you're going to do that. But when you do that, what happens is the creation of something really, really great. You can look at it this way. Great thoughts create great states of mind. Write that in your notes. Great thoughts create great states of mind. When you fill your mind with inspiring thoughts and match them with strong emotions, you rise. And what do you rise to? You rise above everyday thinking, connect with something much, much higher. Now, again, I really want you to grab onto this. Who's the one who gets to choose whether or not you're going to do that? All point to yourself. It's you. It's me. I got to say that for me, the same way that you got to say that for you. You're the one. Now, here, let's look at it this way too. I want you to think about your goal card, okay? Remember, if you're just looking at your goal card as mere words and a wish or a hope, I got news for you. That's not a connection with it. But if you're looking at it, thinking from it, connecting with it, envisioning it, and experiencing it in your imagination to where you're, oh my gosh, completely absorbed by it, see, that's a completely different story. And from that, again, guess what will come to you? Ideas that are in harmony with this. Remember, like attracts like. It's very simple. Now, before we go any further, those of you who are watching this on the live stream, and if you're touched by it, you're feeling it, and love to engage with it more, then go to elevitality.com and register for Master Your Mind and join our wonderful family. You belong here. All right, now let's